Hi everyone, I'm Amy and welcome back to another drawing tutorial in my How to Draw drawing series. So in today's tutorial I'm going to be talking you through how to draw realistic teeth using graphite pencils. So firstly I'm starting off by using the 6B graphite pencil by Derwent and I'm shading in my darkest areas, so for example the inside of the mouth between the top and the bottom teeth. Now to do this I'm using the point and side of the pencil, but I'm not applying a lot of pressure because I want to be able to add in a lot of layers. Now the one thing that I see a lot of beginners doing is trying to outline all of the teeth and the lips, and I'm not going to be doing that here because I want this drawing to look realistic. So instead of applying really harsh lines, I'm trying to create subtle outlines with really soft shading and light gradients, but I'm also leaving some areas without any pencil because a real person's teeth don't have outlines, and I'm trying to reflect a realistic look. So when you're trying to draw realistic teeth, the one thing you need to be looking at on your reference photo is the contrast in the photo. So what I mean by that is, where are the light and dark areas? Where are the shadows? Where is the light hitting? Pay attention to your reference photo and really try and refer to what you see, because that is going to help you relay that onto your paper. So for example, with the bottom teeth that I've just drawn, you can hardly see them, and that is because they are in a lot of shadow in my reference photo, and it's giving the impression that they are much further back than the top teeth. So now what I need to do with the top teeth is create a three-dimensional look and give the impression that they are standing further forward than the bottom teeth, but I also need to add a lot of shading to create depth and realism into the drawing. Now another mistake that a lot of beginners make is that they often leave the teeth plain white, and if you actually look at someone or even yourself in the mirror, you will see that there is a lot of tone and colour to the teeth. So if you are drawing teeth and leave them plain white, then the drawing will look really flat and not natural looking. Now with graphite drawings, obviously you're not going to see any colour on the teeth in your photographs because everything is going to be in grayscale, but what you will see is a lot of shading in the teeth. So definitely do make sure that if your photograph is in colour and you're going to be drawing in grayscale, then you change that to a grayscale photo, because if you don't, then it's going to be really hard for you to draw in graphite pencils. So with a grayscale photograph, you're going to see all the shadows, depth and gradient instead, and that is what you need to relay in your drawings. So with the top teeth, what I'm doing is adding a lot of shading and tone to the teeth to give them depth and bring them forward. And I know that they do look a little dark at the moment with the pencil that I've added, but when I start drawing the lips, you're going to see how well they fit in with the rest of the drawing. So I'm actually using the 3B pencil to add some shading on the teeth, but I'm also using the dirty side of a blending stump as well to hype up some of the darkness on the surface of the teeth and add even more contrast to them. Now I do just want to apologise at this stage because unfortunately it was a really sunny day and the sun started to shine on my drawing, so I did actually have to move quite a few times, but I'll try and explain what I am doing as best as I can. So obviously I've added in a lot of shading on the teeth, and all I'm doing now is adding even more shadows on the tone of the teeth and just smoothing everything out with my blending stump and tissue paper. So you can see that I don't have any harsh outlines on the teeth, but you can still see each tooth separately, and it really is just because of how I've used my pencils. So now I'm moving on to the lips, and I'm actually using very similar shades of pencil to the teeth because I don't want the lips and teeth to look really different. So for the lips and skin around the mouth, I'm starting off by using the B pencil just to get a base layer of pencil for the area, but I will be adding in a lot more shadowing with the 3B pencil and the 6B pencil as well. Now on my reference photo, I'm really paying attention to where the light and dark areas are on the lips and skin. So for example, I can see in the reference photo that the corners of the mouth is a lot more shaded and the front of the mouth and lips are more in the light, so those areas are lighter. So what I'm doing is gradually building up my layers of pencil and using different shades of the pencil to tie everything in together. So for the darker areas, I'm using the 6B pencil, and for the lighter areas, I'm using the 3B pencil and the B pencil to get all that tone in. I can also see that there is some shadow on the bottom lip, so I'm bringing the 6B and the 3B pencil down into that area so that I keep using the same gradients and nothing looks too out of place or different to each other. So already you can see how working in layers for realistic portraits works, and how working slowly and gradually really can transform a drawing and make it look more realistic. So if I had have started this drawing straight away by adding a lot of pressure and just using one pencil, then this drawing would have looked really flat and the teeth would have looked very unnatural and probably cartoon-like. So it's really important to use good techniques as well as your materials in the right way so that you don't risk spoiling your drawing. So that is it for today's tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and as always I have a full list of the materials that I used down below. If you did like this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from me. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Bye everyone!